Time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. It's the first game in the month of June between the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas Rangers. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Adrian Sampson gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Ready now for Baltimore, Dwight Smith. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. Hit back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that everyone's waiting to break out. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
A pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fouled away. Villar, the runner at second with 1 away. High and deep to straightaway right. Mazzara facing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
And here's Renato Nunez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Mazzara going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Orioles lead it 1-0. David Hess is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers.
Play ball.
Up next for the Rangers, Joey Gallo. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined into right, a base hit. Long throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. The second for one. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. In now for the O's, Chris Davis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Richie Martin.
Now at the plate, Richie Martin. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
That's the toughest thing about pitching at the big league level. These lineups are deep. You go through pitching in the minor leagues, and there may be 4 or 5 guys out of that 9-guy lineup that can really hit. You get to this league here, the highest league, the big league level, 8 of the 9 guys if you're in a national league when the pitcher hits. But these lineups are deep, and there aren't any easy outs.
The catcher, number 28.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Sampson hasn't had the easiest transition to the big leagues. His stuff just hasn't played so far at this level of the sport. We'll see if he can start to turn that around today.
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Cabrera is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And now a pitch on the way. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And that one stayed up a little high. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Gallo. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Dwight Smith.
Stepping in, Dwight Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The right fielder, number 16.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Play ball. Center fielder, Delino.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Gallo hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 home. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And that one is gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Popped him up. Nunez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 3 innings complete. The Rangers lead it 4-1. And here's Renato Nunez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And it's fouled away. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2000. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So next to the plate for Texas,
Leading off the
Asdrubal
fourth inning.
Cabrera, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's away. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Line towards center field. Rickard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Stepping up now, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Play ball. He's out.
Stepping into the box, Joey Rickard.
The batter, center fielder, Joey Rickard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Severino is on his way home. He'll score easily as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Low for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hello.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about it. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. DeShields is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 4-2. Standing in, Delino DeShields.
Leading off for the Rangers, center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Let's play Fly ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Shin-Soo Choo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Just keeping it
He's
close.
in there.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Throw over to the bag. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. The Shields aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. Another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith on the move. One away.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis Andrews.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Another look to first. And the runner back. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here it comes now to Andrus. On a rope to the second baseman. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 4 and the Orioles 2. Striding in once again, Trey Mancini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Rio Ruiz. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. One and one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Fouled off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still down by a count of 4-2. Tanner Scott enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman, Danny Santana.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Hit on the ground out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Joey Gallo will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Here it comes, 1-0. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's going to get down out there. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now. So another run is across to score on the base hit. And with that, we take a look at the league leaders in runs scored so far. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Digging in once again, Richie Martin. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-0 pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. In the air out to left. Gallo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 28.
Pedro Severino digs. Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good performance here in this one, as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Jesse Chavez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Called strike over the outside corner. Davis stands at first with 1 out. Sliders in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazzara is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles lead 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. It was a walk in his last trip.
Delino DeShields.
First offering on its way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. So 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Smith ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. First delivery to him on the way.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. They lead it 6-2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
0-1.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. DeShields is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Dwight Smith.
Striding in, Dwight Smith. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gallo giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So stepping in, Danny Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Santana. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
0-1 count and the pitch. Big swing for Davis now, and a ball carrying well out to right. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Richie Martin fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Stepping up to the plate, Pedro Severino. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-0. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The Rangers get their 20th home win this year. Adrian Sampson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.